Hey guys, Jonathan with Florida Turf Pros. Hey, I want to talk about weekly versus bi-weekly cuts. In my opinion on it, I think that bi-weekly cuts kind of get a bad rap. But in my particular market, with the type of grass that we cut, which is centipede, St. Augustine, and zoysia, yeah, we got a little Bahia grass, but most of the yards are centipede, St. Augustine, and zoysia. I want to tell you and make a case on why I, one, don't mind doing bi-weekly cuts, and then two, will tread very lightly when I say I almost prefer bi-weekly cuts to weekly cuts, okay? And here's the reason, okay? I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I want to say if you have your schedule jammed full of bi-weekly clients and you just can't get your clients to go weekly, I want to tell you that there are some advantages to having bi-weekly clients. So the first is we actually charge more for our bi-weekly cuts than we do for our weekly cuts. And the truth is, it really does not take us that much longer to do the yard bi-weekly as compared to weekly. So a $40 weekly yard would be $50 bi-weekly, and it really doesn't take us that much longer, if any longer at all. And again, this is the type of the grass that we're cutting in our market. Okay, it really doesn't make that big of a difference, but our margins are higher on bi-weekly properties. Okay, so that's one benefit. We're getting about 20% more per yard with bi-weekly cuts. The second benefit that I have found is that if you have a client roster that is full of weekly accounts, come September, late September, October, November, all those weekly accounts start to drop off to bi-weekly cuts. So you basically at that point have lost half of your revenue for the month just because your weekly clients have now went to bi-weekly cuts and you don't have anything to fill up that other slot. So if you have a schedule, however, that is full of bi-weekly clients, whenever you get into September, October, November, and even for our market, the first part of December, you have a full schedule all throughout the fall. There is no break and there is no drop in revenue because your weekly clients are starting to fall off. You have a full roster and a full schedule all throughout fall and the first part of winter, which it really makes a difference, guys. It really helps to increase your total revenue by just keeping that particular time of the year full instead of dropping off by half. And then the third thing that I like about bi-weekly clients, and let me just make a generalization. Let's say if you're a solo guy and you have 50 yards that you can do throughout the week. If you have 50 weekly clients, then you're managing 50 clients, you're doing 50 clients a week, and then you do them the second week, third week, 50 clients is all you have. But if you have 100 clients and they are bi-weekly, you're still getting the same amount of revenue, but what you're able to do is at that point you are able to have an extra 50 clients that you are able to sell mulching jobs to, hedge trimming jobs, and flower bed weeding. So your total revenue is the same as 50 clients versus 100 clients, but what you have is you have a full schedule throughout the fall and winter, and you have a greater client base to sell additional services to. So something to think about if you are stressing out about not being able to get your bi-weekly clients to a weekly cut, and you're in the South, where you're cutting St. Augustine and zoysia and centipede. I have just found that there really is a little bit of an advantage to having a roster full of bi-weekly clients. Yes, we know it's better for the grass to cut it weekly, but the truth is, guys, it really, really helps out during the fall and winter, keeping a full schedule all the way to the first part of the winter. Something to think about. Good luck.